this is a question we actually had for last week. It was about the younger generation of hip hop versus like our generation of hip hop. And I feel like we come from the generation of hip hop where we had the hustler generation, bro. We had the Jay-Z's, the Jeezys, the Ross, the Clips. We had the hustler generation of music. Even Biggie. Biggie was talking about, you know, a little nickel and dime, not the kingpin talk, but just doing your thing on the hustle side and getting money. Now, fast forward, you got the generation that's all about popping the pills, you know, getting high, doing drills, you know, all that kind of stuff. Is our generation of the we sell D-Rugs, are they to blame for the current generation of we do D-Rugs and this is the lifestyle we live in? Is our generation to blame for that?
I don't want to say that our generation is to blame because blame is a harsh word. And we can't say that because didn't the generation we grew up on get the generation from the generation before them?
Yep, which would have been gangster rap.
But that was
generation.
they were all on the side of the sale. So
Yeah.
we can't blame.
Hold on, hold that thought right. Nope, hold that thought right there. I was hoping you brought that up. Yep, the previous generation was the gangster rap generation, which got you to the hustler generation, which now it ain't about just you having your fun hip hop things. You have to also be a gangster, and now you got to hustle. You got to get money too. You can't just be a gangster that don't get money. Before the gangster generation, what was the generation of hip hop?
Trying to think of the hustlers in the 80s.
It wasn't
about getting money.
It wasn't a lot of them though. That wasn't the wave. You went from the gangster rap era, right? Then you went to like the reality rap where you had like Ghetto Boys and UGK, and you had all the people that was pop. You had all people that was talking about this life stuff that's going on in the hood because you had the NWA talking about, you know what I'm saying, this was going on in the neighborhood. You had the neighborhood rap era. Everybody's talking about their neighborhood. It wasn't about how much money you got, none of that. You talking about your day-to-day life. Then that went to the hustler era. The hustler era went to like the Little John era for a minute. Okay, we gonna have fun. We gonna spend our money. Let's take all this money we've been hustling to get. We spending it. We making it rain. We doing all this stuff with the money. Diddy and we in the shiny suits. More money, more problems. Then that went to when all the money, you know, slowed up.
Because if you party, you gotta have D-Rugs.
You gotta have D-Rugs around.
You gotta walk on D-Rugs if you party.
Exactly.
So yeah, so I get that. That makes sense. Ice-T was one of the 80s hustlers rappers. He was rapping about.
Shout out to Ice-T.
Yeah, because he was rapping about
day-to-day hood stuff though.
Yeah, he was rapping about PIMing, but he was getting money. He was getting money with that. Yeah, and then it did shift to the we get money with this how you do it. And then it shifts to the now we got the lifestyle from the money.
Yep.
Includes this, and then once you get on that,
it went from the nickel. It went from UGK saying
I don't want to blame.
Hold on, listen how it went though. It went from UGK saying I got a pocket full of stones to T.I. saying, you know, I'm in the trap. To Jeezy saying I got it for 17.5. To Rick Ross saying I know the real Noriega. To Pusha T saying I got tons on the boat. It went up and up and up in the culture every time.
But all of them was, you know what I'm saying, making money with it. Yeah. As opposed to when did it
how realistic it went to how.
And none of them was saying like, you know what I'm saying, went and got 17 bricks, kept one for me. Nobody said that. Like, I don't know how we ought to blame
because, like you said,
for them
the party lifestyle.
I'm not saying the lifestyle people, hip hop, rap, whatever, influencing. I don't know when it shifted from them being like, I'm about to try some of this. Because if I can remember, all of that was
Future made it seem cool,
don't
bro.
Get high off your own supply.
Yeah, Future started making it seem cool. People started talking about Wayne. Every time he rapping, he got the cup in his hand. People started making it look cool to get high, bro. When we just had Snoop getting high. We just had a little bit of the greenery, and that was cool.
We all watched Snowfall, right? We all watched Snowfall. Yep. You remember when they didn't know what it would do, and they didn't know what it was, and then everybody started doing it, and then it got wild in the hood. You know what I'm saying? The girl that he loved ended up wilding out because nobody knew how strong this was going to be. Everybody just thought this was the new thing to do. In now with the, with the
Fenty?
all of that, you know, with the Riri, you know what I'm saying, the Riri brands, you know what I'm saying, and all of those, just everything of that sort.
Percolators, all this
the
stuff.
Percolators, yes, of course, that's time for the percolator.
Yeah.
How did that not become a bigger thing in that era where when that came on, everybody just got the 30s? Anyway, but like all of that era, like that kind of started and. It was because of like I used to love. Now I never done lean, but I love that song "Me and My Drink" with Lil Wayne. I love it. I don't know why.
A lot of, the whole Houston scene. The whole
Houston
Houston scene.
Remember I played that Jay-Z early this morning.
Oh yeah.
That Lil Wayne "Me and My Drink" is in that group of low key. You had to be there mixtape songs to know it, but that song is dope. Like you say, Future, all of that. And maybe that is the influence that had to shift to where those kids who was influenced by it was like that. Because I tell you this, I definitely used to listen to Gucci when I was in my 20s at the job, being like, I should just quit this now and stuff some bricks in the Sunfire. Bro, like if I put some bricks in my Pontiac Sunfire, I could be a millionaire.
Is you rolling? I might be. And I might all that was D-Rug music, bro. All that stuff was talking about using D-Rugs. That started becoming the culture.
I guess so.
It went from we partying, we spending money, we making it rain to we partying and we doing a little bit of percolating in here. We doing a little, you know what I'm saying, rolling in here.
I think
it started changing.
I think we just let the dealers the users start rapping. If we would have kept the users high and kept the dealers rapping, then we would have been good.
That's the problem. Too many of the D-Rug dealers was out here using. They the ones messed it up. How you doing both?
Oh, man.
I'm going to just sell this.
You can't walk on D-Rugs and sell them.
I'm trying to tell you for real.